Welcome back to the show. This historic segment is brought to you in part by our friends over at Pals Fundamentals on YouTube, where you can find more videos like this one. You've probably heard of the Faroe Islands.
Yes.
They're way out there in the North Atlantic.
Right.
But did you know about their history with pirates? We're talking about the Plundering Time, or as some call it, the Plundering Age, from the late 1500s to the early 1700s.
During this period, piracy was pretty common in the North Atlantic.
Right.
And the Faroe Islands, being relatively isolated and undefended, became a target for raiders.
Makes sense. So who exactly were these pirates causing so much trouble?
Well, there were several groups, actually.
Okay.
English pirates, Dutch pirates, even other Scandinavian pirates saw opportunity in the Faroe Islands.
Wow.
And then there were the Barbary pirates,
Okay.
sometimes called Turkish raiders, because of their association with the Ottoman Empire.
Oh, interesting. So what drew these pirates to the Faroe Islands? I mean, was it just easy pickings?
Well, a few things made the islands attractive targets.
Okay.
First, the islands were abundant in resources like livestock and various goods. Plus, with limited defenses, it was relatively easy to overpower the local population,
Right.
who were then vulnerable to enslavement or being held for ransom.
So if the islands were under the control of Denmark-Norway at the time,
Yes.
what were they doing to protect the Faroe Islands?
Well, Denmark-Norway did try to provide defense,
Okay.
but they faced some obstacles.
Like what?
The distance between Denmark, Norway, and the Faroe Islands was vast.
Well, that's true.
They also had limited resources and other military commitments,
Right.
which made consistent protection a challenge.
I see. So despite their efforts to protect the islands, the Faroes people still faced a constant threat from these raiders.
Yes.
Did they ever manage to fight back successfully?
There were a few instances of successful defense, but for a significant period, the Faroes were often left to fend for themselves.
Oh.
They developed warning systems
Oh.
and defensive strategies to try and mitigate the threat.
It's fascinating to think about how the islanders must have adapted to living under such constant threat.
Yeah, it really is. One notable figure from this period is Magnus Heinesen,
Okay.
a Faroese man who led a complex life. He was a naval officer, a merchant, and even at times a privateer himself.
Wait, a privateer?
Yes.
I thought he was supposed to be defending the islands.
He was, in a way.
Okay.
Heinesen served the Danish crown and was granted a trade monopoly in the Faroe Islands.
Oh.
He was tasked with defending the islands from pirates, and his methods were often, let's say, controversial. He walked a fine line between legitimate defense and engaging in activities that some might consider piracy.
Wow, so he was kind of a complicated figure.
He was, yes, a bit of a paradoxical figure, but unfortunately his story takes a dark turn.
Oh, what happened?
He was eventually accused of various charges, including piracy, and was executed by the Danish authorities.
Wow.
His story really highlights the complexities and often blurred lines of this era.
Yeah, for sure. So this plundering time, it didn't last forever, right? What eventually brought it to an end?
Right. Eventually, things began to change. A number of factors contributed to the decline of piracy in the region and around the world.
What were some of those factors?
Well, European powers, including Denmark, Norway, started investing in stronger navies and cracking down on piracy in general.
Okay.
They also began negotiating treaties with the Barbary states, which reduced the threat from those pirates.
So a combination of stronger defenses and diplomacy helped turn the tide.
Yes, exactly. And in the Faroe Islands themselves, they built new fortifications and stationed Danish troops on the islands, making them a much less appealing target for raiders.
Makes sense. So all of those changes from powerful navies to new forts finally brought peace to the islands. But I imagine that even though this era ended centuries ago, its impact on the Faroe Islands is still felt right.
Absolutely. The Plundering Time is deeply embedded in Faroes culture. They have folklore, songs, and legends about the raids and the people involved.
It must have had a profound impact on their culture and identity.
Indeed. The experience of constantly facing external threats and having to defend their homes and way of life likely fostered a strong sense of resilience, self-reliance, and a deep sense of community.
It's incredible how such a tumultuous period can shape the character of a people for generations to come.
And for historians, the Plundering Time is a fascinating window into the maritime history of the North Atlantic. It gives us insight into the dynamics of piracy and how it impacted remote island communities. It's a period that continues to be studied and analyzed to this day.
It's been quite a journey through history. We've learned about the pirates who targeted the Faroe Islands, the impact these raids had on the local population, and how the Plundering Time eventually came to an end.
Indeed. It's a captivating chapter in Faroese history, one that highlights the resilience of the Faroese people and the enduring impact of the past.
And speaking of enduring impacts, I'm left with a thought-provoking question for our listeners.
What's
How might the memory of the plundering time, the Ránsárini, as it's known in Faroes, continue to shape the Faroe Islands' relationship with the sea and the wider world today? It's something to think about. How the echoes of this turbulent past might still resonate in the island's present and future.
It's a fascinating question. It really underscores how history continues to shape the present, even in the most remote corners of our world.
Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Faroes' plundering time. And a special thanks to Pals Fundamentals on YouTube for supporting us in bringing you this historic segment. Be sure to check out their channel for more great videos like this one. Until next time, keep exploring.